Hello everybody and welcome. We are here at Epcot for the 2026 Festival of the Arts. I am so overwhelmed. I haven't been back to this festival in like 3 years. So I'm very excited to get in there and see what they have, the art, Lorcana, the food, the drinks. I'm gonna do everything I possibly can to fit it all in one video. I might have to do multiples, I don't know, but let's get on in there and see what the line has in store for us today. Also, a big thing that I'm doing today is gonna be my first ever giveaway. I'm really close to 300 subscribers, and I've been doing this for about 6 months now, so I wanted to celebrate by doing my first ever giveaway. So make sure to stick around to the end so you can learn how to win the exclusive Festival of the Arts Lorcana promo cards. Now, that is a beauty that I never get tired of seeing. As far as crowds go, I mean, it's a standard park day. You know, we've actually been kind of burned the last 2 festivals. We didn't get to do anything for food and wine because we got rained out the one day we went. And then the crowds were too bad during marathon or half marathon weekend, so we didn't do anything there. And then for Festival of the Holidays, again, we got burned by the crowds. But we're here today. We rope dropped the park. We're gonna stay here all the way until it closes. So we're gonna make sure to do everything we can to enjoy a full park day at Epcot during a festival. Artists get into work. Now, a big part of Festival of the Arts is actually celebrating all aspects of the art, and that's including theatrical art. And usually now in the new Communicore Hall, they have a whole Disney Broadway display. But right outside is something really cool. It's the actual genie lamp that was outside of the Broadway marquee. And right across from it in Communicore Hall is Disney's Once Upon a Stage. And there's a bunch of costumes. These are all stage-used costumes from Beauty and the Beast. With all of Belle's different outfits, the Beast. Oh wow, it looks incredible. And like I mentioned, they also celebrate Broadway artists as well. And usually during the Festival of the Arts, just outside of the America Pavilion, where they have the amphitheater, they have different performances from different Broadway musicians. Here they have a bunch of little miniatures that they used when designing the sets for all of these musicals. And something to keep in mind in musicals, all of these pieces have to be easily movable because they have to switch in between scenes. So this is a good way for them to kind of start designing it ahead of time and seeing exactly how it's gonna work with scale and how they can move it around in between set pieces. Something you guys might not know about me is that I actually used to be in stagecraft when I was in college. As part of a film program, they did make me do stagecraft, so I was in it for a while. I would build these set pieces, I would move them around, and that was really fun, but also really tiring. And here's kind of what I was giving you an example of with the different miniatures. And if you see these lines that are etched there, that's how everything would move in and out of the actual set piece. That way the stagehands would know which way they should move everything in what direction. Some more costumes from Belle, and now we're actually making our way backstage, and this is what normally a Broadway musical would look like backstage. All the different props, a view of stage right, I wanna say? Stage right? Yeah. Or stage left. I think it's stage right. But yeah, this is, you know, you would be a stagehand waiting in the wings for you to go and move the set pieces around. And as we saw in that little miniature, if you look closely, you can see the lines that show you where everything gets moved. Here's a look at the Enchanted Rose. And this is the view that the stage manager would have, was keeping an eye on everything, everybody's cues, the timing, all of that. And they're in direct communication with the rest of the actual musical. Here they have like a little to-do list. Oh, there we go. They have like a little audio cue too. Over here is the hair and makeup department backstage. Sometimes different actors portray multiple characters, so they have to be able to quickly swap in and out of their different costumes. But here you see some of them like Lumiere, different hairstyles and all that. They can easily swap in and out and change them. I mean, I know at least in Hamilton, you know, there's people that play 2, 3 characters throughout the entire musical. And down here are a couple of binders with all of the different musicals and their guides for the hair and makeup, like Newsies, Little Mermaid, Tarzan. This one's actually really cool too, because this is what they would use to add ambiance in the back. And they would use these shadows to portray the characters in the back, like the hyenas. Here you have a lioness, giraffe, mouse, and Simba. And you'd usually see these puppets, and that's how they portray their motion and everything, especially against the backdrops, is using these. You can see they have the actual sticks that they would use to move the puppets. And they have a puppet right here, actually. And here's some more propping and masks from The Lion King. Another one of those miniatures showing exactly how The Lion King would be portrayed. And they use a lot of depth as well. You can see that there's so many different pieces in the foreground, midground, background. Oh wow, this is so much more extensive than I thought. Okay, so one half is Beauty and the Beast, and the other half is Lion King. Here's the Nala and the Simba masks from the Broadway musical. Over here they have a bunch of different characters and all the different ways that they would portray them throughout Lion King. Another miniature, that way they could design and see exactly how it's going to be working. And then here's the actual full piece in life-size form. Here's Genie's costume, and if you look closely, I know it's hard to tell, but he has his little goatee piece. And some more set dressing over here for Lion King. Ooh, the Genie lamp. All right, let me rub it for good luck. Oh wow, look, they have stuff from Frozen. Oh look, I've never seen anything from the Frozen musical. But look, the Olaf. Oh, that is so smart. He's like a little knitted cap. You got Ariel with the Little Mermaid, some more Lion King, Aladdin. Is that Newsies as well? Oh, and Hercules. And Hercules actually just started in the West End in the UK. And it's also on board the Disney Destiny. It's on board the Disney Destiny. And right at the exit or entrance, depending on how you came in here, they also have a couple of different pieces of merchandise here as well. They have the hat, the Spirit jersey, which I love the Spirit jersey and I will be getting. Just look at that, that is so nice. And they have the hat over here. This is honestly the first year where I've seen the merchandise that I really, really like it. Here's the Loungefly, the ears, little photo frame, a journal. Oh, I love the shirt. The shirt is so nice too. And I'm a big fan of these like breast logo shirts. So, got my Festival of the Arts merch. I got the shirt and I got the Spirit jersey. But that whole Broadway exhibit was really, really nice. And I was one of the people that was extremely critical of Communicore. I missed the old Interventions and I was not really happy with what they had done with the new Communicore. However, I think if and when they utilize the space properly and make a really nice exhibit, it flourishes. And that was an example of using it beautifully. All right, now it's time to do Living with the Land, and the line is insane already. Thank God I have a lightning lane. Okay, so Living with the Land is temporarily down. It is 10:08 a.m. So I am gonna make my way over to the Mexico Pavilion. That way we can get the Art Garita because La Cava de Tequila always fills up super fast. Over here, they have a stage set up with a couple of different performers, and they do have one, I think his name is Trevor Carlton. He's gonna be doing a live painting on stage to music. And here's just a few of the many fine art booths that they have set up here that you can purchase. Oh my goodness, look at these sculptures that they've designed. Look at this coffee table, this credenza. Look at this credenza. Look at that, a Winnie the Pooh credenza. Oh, a Scrooge McDuck credenza too. Here's the Beauty and the Beast credenza with a couple of the other statues. And you're gonna be finding art all over the park that you can purchase directly from the artists, whether it's on the actual canvas or through different prints. All right, finally making our way into World Showcase. Let's head to Mexico and grab that Art Garita. Another really big part of Festival of the Arts is all of the sidewalk art that they do. And it's wild because they have these artists come and they do these portraits or murals on the sidewalk. And they only last a couple of days. They wash them away and then they do them again. And this one's using forced perspective over here. So it's a Toy Story one. Now, none of the food booths are actually open yet, and neither are any of the separate art booths. They will be opening shortly since World Showcase technically isn't open yet, but we gotta get into La Cava de Tequila ASAP. All right, let's see just how bad the line is already. And it still doesn't open for another half hour. I always have to be careful when coming in here because I have my sunglasses on. I can't see a damn thing. All right, so it's not terrible. I've seen it a lot worse before. This is the entrance to the inside of Mexico, and this is where La Cava de Tequila is, so it's not terrible. Yeah, you can add rope dropping a margarita to list of things I've done at Disney. had no idea that they do an opening ceremony for La Cava de Tequila. La Cava de Tequila is officially opened. Now let's see how long it takes for us to get in there and get our drink order. It is officially 11:01. All right, we are in and it's 11:07. Now to get the special margarita, you do have to say the secret like catchphrase or code, which is Dom sent me. So remember that, Dom sent me.
There we go. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we got our Argarita. It's made with Lalo Blanco high proof tequila, honeydew liqueur, coconut extract, and fresh lime juice, topped with cold foam and watermelon cherry salt. All right, let's give it a try. All right, cheers. Oh, that is strong. Oh my God, that is so good. Let me give you a quick tip.
Like that.
If you're gonna do the Argarita, drink it straight up like this so you can get the cold foam with the watermelon cherry salt.
I agree.
Okay, I'm normally a avocado margarita guy from La Cava. That is probably the best margarita I've ever had. I'm also a mezcal person, not so much tequila. I like the smokier profile, and that's not even hyperbole. That margarita is a work of art. It's so good. Now it's starting to get busier. Now that the booths are opening, World Showcase is open. It's a little bit early in the afternoon. It's about 11:20. Now is when it's starting to get popular. Also, by the way, I forgot to even keep track. It only took me like 10 minutes to get my margarita from the moment that they opened. We're gonna make our way back over to Future World, have a couple of lightning lanes that we wanna hit up before we spend the rest of the day at World Showcase. Here at Fictional Victuals, they have the tea treat and the line isn't that bad. So I think I'm gonna get the tea treat. They have what looks like almost like an upside down cake. It's yellow cake shake, but I think it's too early to get a shake, although I am going to be getting a dessert technically. But yeah, I just wanted to take advantage of the fact that the line was pretty short. All right, I got a little impulsive. I ended up getting the oysters as well. So I'm going to get the oysters and the tea treat. So I got my tea treat here, which is chapter 3. Twinings Earl Grey chocolate pâte de crème, lemon madeleine, rose and raspberry jam, and a tea biscuit crumble. And here's chapter 1, the beach oysters, grilled oysters, mustard seed, peppercorn, and cream spinach. Because it's Florida and it's 80 degrees, even though in literally 24 hours from now it's gonna be like 36 degrees here. I'm gonna try the tea treat first because it's literally melting. This makes me think of Willy Wonka. Come with me. Oh my God. Someone tell my wife I broke the fine china. The mousse is good. Let me try the Madeline. With the raspberry. That's pretty good. Let me get some of the mousse. I like it. It's a nice sweet treat. I'm gonna try the oysters. All right, let's try these oysters. These things are hefty, man. I know most of it is a shell, but let's just get the whole bite. Let's get the spinach, the peppercorns. Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy guacamole. Oh my God. Okay, so Fictional Victuals, 2 for 2. I like how not overtly sweet the tea treat is. It's a really nice, refreshing sweet treat, but it's not like dense, it's not rich. It is just nice and mute. Those oysters, good God, that is amazing. Okay, I'm buying my first official piece of art ever from the Festival of the Arts. This is amazing figment print. Pigment, he looks so sweet. Oh, Imagination Pavilion. All right, we are back in the land. I'm going to check out Living with the Land, see what kind of special things that they have for the overlay, and then also check out Soarin' and say goodbye to this version of Soarin', because as of July 4th weekend of this year, they will be switching it over to Soarin' Over America. All right, so we did Living with the Land and Soarin'. Living with the Land had no decorations for Festival of the Arts. So that was a little disappointing. But Soarin', everything was working. The smells were working. It felt great. And it was nice doing it one more time before they switch it to Soarin' Over America. Now we're gonna make our way over to Test Track, check that out. I have a couple people that haven't done 3.0 yet, so we're gonna do that. And I'm probably gonna put this in a locker and then, continue on through World Showcase. Here's another booth right here, just outside of Creations Shop. A lot of really nice art here as well. Here they have a table set up that has all the different artists that are featured and what time they're gonna be showing up to do meet and greets and signatures and live paintings. You know, I completely forgot to rate anything that I've tried already. Those oysters were 5 out of 5 gizmos. The tea tart was like a 3 out of 5 gizmos. Did I get something else? I don't remember if I've gotten anything else. So I stopped at the Deconstructed. So I got the Deconstructed Mint Julep. I got the deconstructed BLT, as you saw, and I got the deconstructed key lime pie. The deconstructed BLT is pork belly, soft poached egg, onion breading, and watercress espuma with tomato jam. The deconstructed key lime pie is key lime curd, key lime jelly, toasted meringue, and graham cracker crumbs with waffle cone triangles. And the mint julep is frozen mint julep and simple syrup blended with strawberry puree. You can also get bourbon. It comes with Old Forester 86 bourbon. All right, let's try this mint julep, and let me squeeze this here. Oh, that does not look right. That does not look right. Maybe I could just drink it with this. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna drink it with this, look. All right. Oh, that mint julep is good. It's a little too sweet for me, but it is refreshing. All right, let's do this deconstructed BLT. A bacon jam, and a puree. This is always like one of my favorite things to get throughout the festival, pork belly. And let's get the egg. It always hits. All right, so this like deconstructed key lime pie has like the key lime, like it's like it almost looks like an egg. It's got that mush. And then it has the meringue on the outside and with like a graham waffle cone. I like that a lot. All right, so we are now at the Odyssey. So I got the color scheme cake, the figment cake, and we got the chicken and bubble waffles. All right, it's got some popcorn, cheese curds, and chicken. Oh man, and the maple syrup. That's good. All right, let's try this color scheme cake. It looks like a nothing bundt cake with like cream with freeze-dried Skittles. It's dense. I feel like this would be like if they made a Skittles cake. Like that's what it tastes like, is a Skittles cake. Now to eat our Lord and Savior, Figment Christ. He offereth his body, he offereth his blood. I like it.
You'll bite.
I'm gonna eat his wing. It was good. All right, I've had way too many sweets. I need like savory. Everything at the Odyssey, the only hit, I would say, the only thing worth getting at the Odyssey for sure is the popcorn chicken and waffles. That was awesome. Figment cake was okay, but there's nothing to write home about. The color scheme is also okay. I do like the freeze-dried Skittles, but the popcorn chicken and waffles was awesome. Deconstructed, all three items I got were a hit, especially the BLT. Now, we need to start World Showcase. It is 2:32, and we haven't made a dent in World Showcase. All right, we are now at the Panda, which is in China. I know for sure we're gonna be getting the General Tso's chicken shumai and the char siu pork bun. I'm done with sweets. No more sweets for me. Ashley's gonna get her strawberry milk tea. I do not want sweets at all. So we got the butterfly blue which is butterfly pea flower infused cocktail with vodka, light rum, lychee syrup, and crystal boba pearls. This is the General Tso's chicken shumai, dumplings filled with chicken, asparagus, onion, and water chestnut, topped with General Tso's sauce. And we got the char siu pork bun with sweet and savory Cantonese-style barbecue pork and a steamed bun. All right, let's try the butterfly blue. It's kind of refreshing. And it's very lychee forward. I like that. When you stir it, if you don't stir it, it's straight up just vodka. But when you stir it, it's lychee and that butterfly pizza. But I need to get a boba straw. All right, so we just finished the China booth. I thought it was okay. The shumai was really good. The drink was all right. It was refreshing though. And the pork bun just kind of had no flavor to it. So if you're gonna get it, I would say definitely get the shumai. Check out this art booth with the 50s Art Deco style, or 60s. So much good Star Wars art. I must not. I still need to find the Kingdom Hearts one. Here is Pastoral Palette with the red wine braised beef short rib and a Black Forest cake. The line is pretty lengthy, so I don't think I'm going to be getting anything from here just now, but we'll see. Here's another one. This is McCullough Art. They have a bunch of different prints here that you can get.
I was gonna say I remember that.
Like this Figment at the Festivals one. All right, so one of the pieces that I've been looking for here at Festival of the Arts is this Kingdom Hearts painting. And I think, if I remember correctly, it's like one side is Sora and the other side is Mickey, and they're in between the door. So I heard that she is in Morocco, so I am sprinting over there to go get it. Okay, so I found it. It's actually in the America Pavilion, but now I need to find a print of it. All right, so I found the actual painting in America, but then they said that the actual print is gonna be in the gallery artist booths. So let's get back out there and try to find it because I just came from there. Okay, so this is the kind of booths I'm looking for, the ones that say Disney Gallery Artists. So they sold out of the big ones, but I did get this little one here. I'm definitely gonna get it. All right, so I got the Kingdom Hearts piece, and there's a couple other pieces I'm trying to get now. Like this Haunted Mansion one is so sick. All right, so I grabbed that Haunted Mansion print, but I'm also grabbing this one because I'm gonna surprise Ashley. All right, I got myself a couple pieces of art. I got a nice little surprise for Ashley. There's one in there that you guys are gonna love for sure. I know I do. And I tried to get it shipped to the front of the park, but they actually shut it off for the rest of the day. That's how many people are buying art and having it shipped to the front of the park. Oh my God, they have a Food Rocks print and a Dreamfinder print. Now forgive my disappointment. I just found out the Tony Baxter was here and signing autographs and prints of Figment. I had no idea he was here. That's a mistake that won't happen again, I promise you. Oh my God, he's still here. It's Tony Baxter. Yeah, unfortunately, they're doing in-person virtual queue signups, so they aren't taking any more people in the line. But it is cool just being around him and seeing him and everything that he's given to theme parks and Imagineering and it's everything between Universal Studios and Disneyland Paris and Disney, Epcot, Figment. Just being around him gives me goosebumps. All right, we're gonna make our way out of Epcot. It has been a long day. I'm overstuffed. I'm overwhelmed. I am overstimulated. It's been great. I love it here. Let's head to the park entrance exit, do my spiel, and I'll tell you guys how to win the giveaway. All right, that's gonna do it from us here at the 2026 Festival of the Arts in Epcot. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was overwhelming. It was a lot of fun. A lot of money was spent and a lot of food was eaten. In terms of food, I mean, I liked most of what I got. Surprisingly, the best thing I ate all day were the grilled oysters. That blew my mind. Best drink, I think, the Art Garita. Yeah, tops. Art Garita, unbelievable. But there's just so much to do, so much to see. What's wrong with taking the back streets? You got art everywhere. We didn't even get a chance to do the paint by numbers. Like, there's so much, it is overwhelming. Regardless, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I think today officially marks like 6 months since I started doing this. So I'm gonna give away the 2 Lorcana promo cards. It's the Donald Duck and, is it Anna, Elsa? Rapunzel. Donald Duck and Rapunzel. And to win these, all you gotta do is leave your comment down below what your favorite Epcot ride of all time is. That's all you gotta do, and I'll get in contact with you. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.